podcast is never intended as legal advice. Each podcast is a brainstorm of ideas and potential solutions. Consult an attorney for your legal questions. Thank you. Welcome to Graceful Effect. Today we have Miss J with us, and she's going to talk about her choices in retirement. Give us a little bio of your background.
Okay, Miss J was born in New Orleans, lived in Chicago, and moved to the Valley in '79. Best move I ever made. I retired from being a corporate trainer and recruiter. I did them both, and retired from the state of Arizona back in the 80s, and loving retirement. I'm truly a happy retiree.
What makes that work for you?
I think the fact that I don't have to go to work. I don't have to have an alarm clock waking me up in the morning. I wake up when I want to wake up. That is the best part of being a retiree. My current living arrangements. I'm currently living in my daughter and her husband's home. It's a multi-generational home. I have my own kitchen, my own bathroom, a great room, and my bedroom. Plans are for us to build a home which would totally separate me from their home, but still be multi-generational. It was their idea. They came to me with a proposal when I was trying to decide whether I wanted to live in the Beatitudes or here or there, and they made this proposal. They said, we want you close in case you're needed. We need you, or you need us. And they have 5 grandkids. I have 5 grandkids. Only one lives at home now, which is really nice. But I learned a lot about myself in this arrangement. I learned that I can play the volume on TVs and radios far too loud. And I was constantly getting text messages saying, can you lower the volume? I also learned that I'm sharing space with someone else. And the most important thing I learned is that as far as the grandkids are concerned, I do mind my own business. Most important lesson I learned. If they come to me for information, fine, but I'm not getting involved in their lives. Those are choices they make as adults, because the youngest who still lives at home is 18. The others are older than that. So that's what I've really learned, to mind my own business. The advantage of living in this arrangement is that I'm in contact with young people. I'm learning technology, how to use my cell phone, all its features, how to use my laptop, iPad, and there's so many new things that you do learn. The latest laptop I bought last week, it has touch screen. You don't have to use a mouse anymore. Well, of course, old habits, hard to break. I was using the mouse. I finally had to take the mouse and put him aside because I wanted to adapt to using the touch screen feature. The focus of this stage of my life has been to take care of this aging body. It's almost a full-time job. I have at least a dozen doctors that I go to see on a regular basis. And I start my day with stretching. I have a book here I'd like to suggest. Stretching. And that to me is important, to get the aging muscles and bones stretched. So I started stretching in the bed before I even get up. And then there are stretches that I do as I go through the day. For instance, when I am brushing my teeth, I do squats.
Impressive.
When I'm waiting in a grocery line, I do squats. When I'm also pumping gas, I do squats, and I may turn my head from side to side, stretch the arms and over behind the head. And then I see sometimes people are joining me doing the same thing. They're
great.
stretching. I have a trike that I ride. I thought I could ride my bike, but the issue of balance comes into play. So I have a trike with the 3 wheels, and I'm better on riding. I try to ride at least every day in the mornings when it's still cool out. I go to the gym, I take advantage of the free program through Silver Sneakers. And then I splurged and got myself a personal trainer. My first day tomorrow will be with her, and she's going to do things like measure my body fat, take my weight, look at the type of food I eat, and I figure I am giving this to myself so that I can keep my body in the best shape as it can be in.
Miss J, that's
Yes.
a great introduction. We will continue this discussion in the next podcast. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss J, if somebody has any questions or wants a consult, can they request that through the Graceful Effect website?
Indeed they can, and I wish you would. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, or if you want further details, feel free to give me that information.
Thank you, Miss J. That way, the audience has a way to tailor what you've taught them to their specific needs. Thank you, Miss J.